Assalamu alaikum ji, welcome back to Evolve at 5. We are working on the theme of facial profiling, and the sub theme is relationship. Probably last two or more sessions for facial profiling. Today we'll be discussing the cheek, because we have covered the central part of the lips and all the things that we discussed yesterday or earlier. So the cheeks show the type of support and authority you are or you are giving. So if you have thick pronounced cheeks, that means you are an authority. You can lead people. Now that's a different thing. How you want to lead people? Is it positive or negative? That's again your choice, because we always have those choices with us. How we want to use that potential. So over here we are not trying to again label or pinpoint anything, but if you have thicker, round, broader cheeks, you are a person of authority and influence over others. Um, it's not because you have cheeks that's why you will be an authority. No, the cheeks represent through the science of epigenetics that you have that inner potential of influencing people, of being a positively or a negatively influence on people. And there are so many other interpretations on cheek, but again specifying and focusing on this point, that influence, the better word would be influence, on other people, that can be identified through the size, shape of the cheek. Then the ear has to do something, a lot of things with the cheek, how close the ear set is, that shows how much control we can practice. That also represents that how much we are forgiving in our professional and personal relationships. So people with a certain set of cheek and ear might be much more forgiving leaders or directors or CEOs in organization, because of the studied inherent potential. They might give you 3, 4, 5 chances before they make up their mind of removing you from that post in an organization or in a project or in a business. Whereas people who have close set this cheek and ear relationship might just turn up because of any of the negative thing that you have done or in the project, with them in a confrontation or a hard talk, and they just might ask you to leave the project or whatever authority they have. So this is where facial profiling comes into play. And when we study organizational behaviors and the psychology of organization and institutions, so these facial features can be very smartly, very positively incorporated into those cultures to create that environment, to create that culture that is required for organizational growth. And over here with organization, I also mean that a person in himself is an organization. If you study biology, all the systems that we assess is a very good example of organizational behavior. How the different systems of the muscles, the blood, the nervous system, the gut, they are all integrating for your well-being. And the most beautiful system, what I believe, is the thinking system through brain. So that's something very important that has to do with relationship. And I would just skip one thing. With organizational behavior, our places, our homes are also part of the organization. They have a different mode of operandis. They operate a different style. They have different values. But that is also an organization. We need to understand that, and we can apply both these things on both situations in personal life and professional life. So that's for today. How our cheeks show our support system, how it shows our authority, how people might behave at whatever position are interacting with them. So that's how in relationship, facial profiling all merges up. If you have any questions, you're always welcome. Stay safe. Join us. Allah Hafiz.